Hey, so I wanted to take a second to talk about the consistent life ethic and what exactly that means when we use that term here at New Wave Feminist. It's started gaining a lot of popularity, which I think is an amazing thing to have happen. But when that does happen, you see different people with different religious ideologies or political affiliations kind of morphing some of its meaning into what best fits their belief structure. And I found that whenever that happens, it's always good to go ahead and lay out what we mean explicitly. So I talk about consistent life ethic from the perspective of someone who is non-religious, specifically not Catholic, because there are some roots with consistent life ethics in the Catholic Church as far as seamless garment. And so I'm not coming at it from that perspective. I also am coming at it from an independent. So there's no political affiliation. I have some conservative leanings, some liberal leanings, some libertarian leanings. So when I talk about consistent life ethic, I am literally talking about the definition that says human beings should be free from violence for the duration of their lifetime. That makes us anti-unjust war, anti-death penalty, anti-torture, and we extend it into the womb by also being anti-abortion when human beings are at their weakest and most vulnerable. So it is a belief that human beings should be protected from active violence. This is different, though, than us doing good in order to improve quality of life. And that's where I've probably even murkied the waters myself a little bit, because there are certain parts of, my pro-life feminism that I believe, for example, healthcare. I believe people without healthcare need healthcare. That keeps them safe. That protects them. And because I believe in the human dignity of children in the womb and women and all human beings, I believe that this is a good thing that does go towards the quality of life and keeping people alive. But that is different than opposing active violence against someone, which I believe that is actually consistent life ethic teaching. And so I'm not in any way saying we shouldn't, do good, or we should only just stop harm. No, we should definitely be proactive. But when I say those things, it's coming from more of a pro-life feminist perspective than the rigid, consistent life ethic perspective. And so anyway, I just wanted to clarify that. Hopefully this did. Hopefully I didn't just make it even more confusing. But I have heard people who are applying consistent life ethic to, why we need socialized medicine and things like that. Again, it's not that I disagree with that, but I don't necessarily believe that that falls under the same umbrella. So the difference is stopping active violence and doing good. Those are different, if that makes any type of sense. So if it doesn't, and I've only made this more confusing for anyone, please drop a comment below and I'll try to clarify. But that's basically where New Wave Feminist stands. When we use the term consistent life ethic, we are talking about stopping active violence.